Hello friends and adventurers, and welcome back to Sally Cat Plays Exile 3, Ruined World. I finally got my inventory management such that Peridot is carrying all of the throwing weapons. Hooray! Now I believe I actually can, well, I can take the horses into the mines with me. But they are much happier when I let some light in. Or maybe not. Maybe I should just leave the horses next to Golddale and explore the caves on foot. And hope that none of the sliths have respawned here. Area has been cleaned out. Wonderful. Presumably, any hostile that was left in here has fled with the death of the chief and the higher-ranking spellcasters. These long, low halls are all human-made. They were dug out by shovels and picks, in order to work the rich veins of silver and gold ore. And indeed, if I try to pick up some of the random rocks on the ground, some of them are ores. This rock glitters with flecks of precious metal, ready to be refined out of it. It must be ore, pulled from one of Valorum's mines. It is worth somewhat more than the average rock. And larger ones are sometimes gold ore. I don't want to waste too much time picking up every single interesting rock that I see. Also, that is a quick way to reach the weight limit on my inventory. So yeah, mess of tunnels here that would have been a real pain in the butt to clean out of sliths. You meet an Empire patrol, out of the city of Golddale. They're hunting for troglodytes or ogres. As you're neither, although they're suspicious of you, they let you continue. Okay then. Golddale Mines. Claim jumpers will be treated without mercy. And here on the other side of the mountain is the Valley of the Ursagi. I did a tiny bit of exploring of the south end of it, but I wanted to save it for this episode where I'm actually sent to hunt the Ursagi properly. And I don't think there's any particular secrets hiding in the mountains, though it's often worthwhile to check. Someone dug out a crude mine here. The roof isn't held up by anything, and it looks like it's been dug out not with picks and shovels, but with huge claws. Enter it. You poke around the mine and find no guards. You also find that the mine still has plenty of nice gold ore left. Take a while to dig some out. You got some gold. You emerge from the mine, packing a few sacks of valuable gold ore. You don't see anyone hostile. Looks like you got away clean. And I think that added gold directly to my gold counter, not to my inventory. Ha ha. Now perhaps if I do that enough times, I will get assaulted by giant bears. It feels so weird to have goblins not running from me. Oh, also I should mention, the most notable loot that I got from the sliths in the mine, aside from gold and silver ores, is the Shield of Clud, which has pretty good defense, some encumbrance, and can cast 5 uses of Shockstorm. Sort of cool for a shield, actually. And this is mountains that I've explored before. So yeah, most of the valley itself is pretty boring. There's going to be some wandering goblins and Ursagi here and there. Hello. Sometimes it's good to listen to the impulse to bang my face against walls. Sometimes it gets me an encounter with a variety of nasty, ravenous lizards. 2 groups of them have decided to hunt you. Giant lizards, fire lizards, and a drake. Okay. And this time it's salamanders. I forgot that salamanders breathed fire as well as spreading the flame cloud around themselves. So I've been getting surprisingly good mileage out of Wall of Force on these things. Because lizards are pretty stupid and just stay in the damaging field until they die. And of course an ice bolt or 2 helps a lot too. Ugh, how did the salamanders end up doing more damage to me than the drake? And there's a secret passage within a secret passage. Okay, then. That's one way of getting to this chunk of land. Oh, Vakos again. Darn you. I'm going to have to deal with them eventually, but I have to get Dispel Barrier first. Or at least more piercing crystals. Anywho, what's this? In these isolated hills, you receive an unexpected stroke of good luck. A recent mudslide has exposed a vein of sparkling silver ore, just waiting to be dug out. You fill your packs with as much of the silver ore as you can carry, pretty much playing out the vein. This won't make you rich enough to retire, but the stuff will be worth enough to make it worth your while. And now I should probably nip back to Golddale real fast to sell this off. And by nip back to Golddale, I mean make my way either through the mines or way around the mountain. Okay, nothing on that end. I already searched there. You find a cave. There's bits of fur and filth around the entrance, and the reek from inside is distinctly fresh. Enter. You step carefully into the lair and find something not at all surprising. It's a family of Ursagi and their goblin slaves' grooms. The inevitable combat occurs. Having defeated the monsters, you search their lair. There's shredded, rotting meat aplenty. You leave that. There's a bunch of gold. You take that. There's also a very nice mace. The looting done, you leave the grisly caverns. So, 23 silver ore, that's a bunch. Okay, but I have not completely filled out my party's inventory with silver ore. So I shall continue poking around the mountains for a bit. Anything interesting in here? Anything at all? Really, nothing. Was Jeff going to put something in here and forgot, or does he just like annoying players with dead ends on occasion? Ah, that would be the cavern that I'm supposed to be investigating. Lair of the Ursagi. You move into the lair of the Ursagi, the massive, sinister, intelligent bears that infest these hills. As you enter, you think you hear some of the creatures talking and moving outside. Hope you're prepared. As you move farther into the cave, you hear the deafening rumble of stone behind you. It's an avalanche! You dive for cover. When the rockfall ends, you look back and see someone has rolled massive amounts of stone into the cave entrance. You're trapped. Oh dear. Well, I certainly hope there's a back door around here somewhere. Several Ursagi were concealed on ledges above and behind you. They leap out to ambush you. You're extremely alarmed by how fast and limber the massive beasts are. Huge teeth and claws bared, they go after you. Hi. And there's a lot more Ursagi somewhere nearby. Ow. It seems perhaps I should do some slowing of nearby creatures. Have some web, fools. Did you know that when a creature takes up more than one tile, they can get twice as many damaging effects from spells like Wall of Force and Web? Oh, now the Ursagis are too smart to walk into the webs. But not smart enough to avoid my swords and mace. And fireballs. Many fireballs. Not sure how much I want to be poking around for secret passages and the like. Of course, I've got so many sapphires I could just cast Magic Map at some point. Ursagi food storage! Delightful! Full of silver and gold ores for some reason. Okay, nothing interesting on the corpses. And that whole cave is disgusting. No, hi. what have we here? You get close to this pile of rubble, and find that there's more to it than meets the eye. It's been piled here in tall, elaborate spires, and the Ursagi have carved delicate designs into each stone with their claws. As you start to look at the designs, however, you start to feel edgy and weak. You have to back away. You aren't sure whether this is some sort of odd Ursagi temple, or something even more bizarre, but it's a type of dark magic you've never seen. Huh. Time for a refresh on the long light. There you are. Oh, regular bear. What kind of relationship do the Ursagi have with regular bears anyway? Are they friends? Pets? Something like children? Do the Ursagi try to uplift the less smart bears? That's a lot of bears. The Ursagi have the odd tendency to use goblins as slaves, servants, and grooms. And possibly sometimes food, but you prefer not to think about that. This is where their goblins are stored when not being used. Again, more ores. And more ore. Ah, my blessing wore off. Let's fix that. finally find a way out of this cavern. It's the bear's secret way back out, concealed by thickets and shrubs. Awesome. But I'm not done here, am I? You can't get to me from there, nye. Right, Pearl, you've got dual-wielded weapons, you're up. Quit. Okay, apparently I ran out of some bolts. Hold still, you bugger. Thank you. More of them. Could anyone use a weak healing potion? Maybe Connie. Or she could if she had enough inventory space for it. Blech. Huh? You work your way into a tiny, concealed cavern and come face to face with enough gold ore to make even the most jaded Golddale miner drool. Fill your pockets. Give me a sec on that. How much stuff did I get? I got a lot. Oh goodness, I got a lot. Let's come back there before we leave this dungeon for good, shall we? I mean, it's not like the Ursagi themselves are dropping a whole lot of loot that takes up inventory space that I want to carry. Okay, you are hostile, you just haven't seen me yet. But yeah, what the Ursagi want to do with all this silver, gold, and gold coins, I have no idea. Do they just like the shinies? The farther west you go, the chillier this cavern gets. You have to be careful to keep from slipping on the icy floor. Is this the refrigerator cave? No, it's the ice drake cave. Why is there an ice drake hanging out with Ursagi? Ice Drake! Somewhat large pile of hit points, creates ice walls, immune to cold, mage and priest spells level 3. Oof! Also has a wicked ice breath. Bah! Also, for some reason, I think in this game, Ice Bolt does regular magic damage, not cold damage, because it has a different graphic and sound effect from the ice wall I just walked into. There, see, I knew it was a good idea to leave some space for picking up other stuff. Okay, and I do believe that is it. I don't see a lot of other spaces where anything could be hiding. Harumph. I thought I saw you around here somewhere. Okay, and let's skedaddle. That should be all for the Valley of the Ursagi. Would I rather go through the mines or go all the way around the mountain? I think going through the mines is going to be marginally faster. Use my map to avoid having to turn any lights on. Once I figure out all the wiggly tunnel bits. Really? Fine, I'll use the spell. So it is entirely possible I will need some more inventory space to hold the reward. Steel plate gets to go here for a moment. So hey Delenn, we fixed your Ursagi problem and also the ice drake problem you didn't know you had. She laughs in glee. You did it! They've abandoned the cave! She pulls a beautiful broadsword, pommel wrapped in leather and with a ruby at the end, out from under her desk. This is yours. She hands it to you. I wish I had another job to give to one of your skills. Alas, all I have need of are people with strong backs to do my digging. I wish you the best of luck. Yay! And now I have lots of stuff to identify! And I must not forget that the steel plate is there because it would be a darn shame to forget it and have it disappear on me. Iron Great Mace and yeah, just generic magic broadsword. I have so many magic weapons now. Iron Flame. Ooh, Helm of Alertness. Very nice. Turns out there's another one of these in the game. And a cursed knife. Maybe I should go back and see if those great helms in the Ice Drake lair were worth anything. I kinda doubt it. Okay. That is pretty much all I want to show off in this region of the world. So I will see you next time, and go somewhere else. Until then, have a good one, everybody.